So what are we going to do today? Today we are going to work on some story stuff. Currently 3 days, 14 hours, 57 minutes. And, wow, okay, yeah, that's about right. That's about right. So I was playing a little bit earlier this morning. I noticed something that I wasn't expecting, is you can get more than 8 outposts. And it requires you to get a certain skill, it looks like, that I put 2 and 2 together. That one. So, I got picked up this point late in the stream yesterday before I did any type of work with outposts and stuff. But anyway, I picked this up late yesterday in the stream, I think. Or was it this morning? Might have been this morning. Maybe it was last. I don't remember. But this morning when I'm walking around working on stuff, I was working on getting the outpost organized and that kind of fun stuff, and I was looking for because I did pick up this planetary habitation thing. That means I can build outposts in extreme temperatures, deep freeze and inferno, right? So I was looking for some good stuff, and so I was running around, and well, actually what I did is I leveled. Well, I didn't level. I broke down one of my smaller outposts that really wasn't producing anything that important. So I tore everything down, picked up all the parts, but throw everything in the ship, and going around looking for stuff. And then I'm running around, and I'm using the put your outpost down, or hit act like you can put the outpost down, running around, and it shows you everything in range of the outpost, where if you were to drop it right there, as far as resources go. And so I'm looking at that, and I find a good spot, and I drop an outpost, and I look down, and I go, and I notice I still have 4 left to put down I can do. Or still 4 outposts I can put down. I go, that's not right. I'm thinking, this is a bug. And I tried to put one down right where I was, and it was like it wasn't working because it was right in the border of an outpost. So I go run outside the border, and what do you know? You can put down another one, and then it drops down to 3. And I was like, what's changed? That's not a bug, right? And I realized, oh, it's because we added planetary habitation. It doesn't say here. Oh, it does actually say at the bottom. It does say it. Increase the maximum number of outposts you can build by 4. And I have a feeling there goes at 8, 12, and then 16. So you can build up to 16 more outposts if you get all 4 of those levels. So that would be a total of what, 24? 24 outposts at most. That's a lot. That's a lot. But, yeah. So anyway, I did not build any new... well, I did put down, like I said, a new one, but I did not put down any... I didn't go past the initial 8, so because I got to look for some other spots. Also, if you may or may not notice, I screwed the ship again. Why? Because having to remember what side of the ship I was on, left or right, and all this other fun stuff. I screw this. Let's do something else. Let's do a different type of build. So we do it this way. So basically all I did was, instead of having 2 prongs on the left and right, took those out, put the docking. We still keeping the docking ring towards the front of the ship. So instead of being on the right-hand side, we put it up top, and put the cockpit down below. And I was playing around with different sizes of the cockpits and stuff, and realized that the one I was using was probably the best one for me. And we did have to... Well, I didn't have to, but I chose to play around with the locations of the weapons because, like I said, I was playing around with the different cockpit types. Not all of them are the same as far as being able to put weapon placements on them, or weapons on them. This particular cockpit, I believe I can, but I came up with this little idea using was it structures? Those little triangular speak pieces on the left and right. There's actually enough. There's 4 hard points actually. There's 2 on the back, there's 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 2 up front, 2 in the back. So 4 total. So you can goof around with that a little bit, and that's what we chose for. And again, the ones up on the top you have to be careful with because they may touch, the depending on what it is, they may bump into whatever structures in the middle there. And I kind of wanted, I was hoping, beyond hope, that instead of having that big piece up on the top there, having a shorter version to make it so that the docking clamp was a little bit closer to the nose of the ship. But you can't do that because that docking clamp has to be past whatever the edge of the ship, in this case cockpit, and the shorter version of that piece doesn't work. Yes, there's a side docker, right? I forgot about I know I mentioned it yesterday during the stream that I wanted to look at it, but I totally forgot about it today. So maybe the next time I'm playing around with this, we'll get a side docker. And I'm gonna guess that's a 2x2, right? Or 1x1. It's a 1x1 probably. That's a 1x1. This question is, where do we put it? I mean, we have choices. It's no big deal. But anyway. So anyway, that's the ship now. Didn't really play around with anything else other than I moved the fuel, the big silver balls there. We had to move those out a little bit for the weapon to make sure the weapons would fit and no bumping into stuff. So we just put them out the side, make it easier. It's an ugly ship, but it works. 1x1 side docker messes with your current theme. Could be middle deck though. Yeah, it would definitely put it on the middle deck. Basically, kind of like probably where the fuel canisters are, but not on this side because that's a work area. Could put it on this side because this is just that's a habitation area. So we could bump that down to 2x1 and put the docker either up front or towards the back more. Always a possibility. So today's the plan is to, like I said, do some story stuff, maybe earn some money, and then maybe work on the ship towards the end of the stream because we should have some hopefully money built up by then.
Anything I can help you with, Captain?
Okay, so stuff. So now, like I said, just make this a little bit easier, so we go straight to the bridge if we need to. And I like this cockpit. It's the only one that's got 4 crew stations. All the other ones are only 2, at least at this size. I don't know if they get bigger or what. But all the ones I currently have available to me, this is the only one with 4 crew stations. It's okay. It's not a big deal. But anyway, but this didn't really change. Actually, none of this stuff's changed. This is the stuff that didn't change. We didn't have to make any adjustments to the locations of our workshops and that kind of fun stuff. Made everything a little bit easier to find, though. This is where guys are. Just an empty room, just filling up space. Upstairs. And this is our pharmaceutical lab, and then the research stuff, research lab, and then this is all this really is. This is habitation space up to the docking clamp. It's a big red button. So this is just kind of I don't even know what I would put in here. In all honesty, we don't have anything else to really put in here at the moment, unless they come up with something else. I mean, I guess we could play around with. I don't know what I would put in there, other than maybe moving this up forward, maybe. No, actually that won't work because this is all. This is a 3x1, and this is a 3x1 too. So I could put all my workstations up here, and have some space left over because those are 2x1s. So that would still have what, 4 spaces left over for something. I don't know what, but we could. Anyway, stuff to play around with. A robotics bay for parking that robot who's always in the way lately. 6,500 total or total mass for cargo, currently at 3,240. A lot of junk I'm still carrying around. He gets in the way sometimes. He's in the way all the time. Well, I guess I guess we lucked out that he's parked upstairs instead of down here. He could have been parked down here. That would have been not so fun. But this is fine. Get easy access to the ship, or at least to the cockpit, and it's the big thing to get easy access to storage. Oh, and I played around with modding a lot of my weapons. A lot of them got modded. We'll see how it plays out. Anyway, we got somebody to kill. Such dramatic music for walking around in the ship. I'm trying to think, did I change that? Oh, I forgot. I made a slight addition, something new to my main base.
There's nothing like that smell when you first leave the ship.
Again, our HQ. Oh, I built a new little module down there for the base because you have to build so many of these things to level up stuff, right? So built that. That's a this one. I don't remember what that was. That's botanical, and that's a science habitat. Small. Oh, and these things do come in different sizes, I found out. Which I just goofing around and make them bigger. So bigger cube. Slightly bigger hydroponic lab. Slightly bigger. Round habitat. Well, actually, that's not really bigger. It's just different. It's more glass. That's the one that gets bigger. I almost broke my legs right there. I was going to break bones right there, like walking off the edge there. But, yeah, this thing. Good thing if we didn't, doesn't want to fit. Because of that one. I bet if we move this one. Yeah, it might need a hallway. Get it? It should plug in right there, but for whatever reason, it's conflicting. Something doesn't. Oh, you know why? Because it only wants to start off with one connection. Well, it's not so much the ceiling either. It's, see, the issue is I think it only wants to connect to one at a time. We might have to put in a hallway. Is there an easier way? It's not going to work either. It's too big. It doesn't like to be in that little space. It's really what that is. It just... I mean, it might want to... Again, that shouldn't be red there. This should not be red. Unless it's a ceiling issue, but it could be. Who knows? Anyway, we got that. You can change the look of those, of course. The towers. There's only the one tower, unfortunately. That. So, that's what I learned today. So far. Hey, Battle, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Okay, so that. We haven't seen any dinosaurs running around lately. There's supposed to be dinosaurs running around here, but they haven't been showing up for some reason. Don't know why. Oh, there's our scanner booster right there. Help us with this thing. That I haven't tried out yet. You have to be in range of this thing, but I don't know what the range is on the sensor. Oh, also another building we built. I just want to check this out really quick. See if there's any I never really looked at to see if there was any interaction with it. But there isn't. So, not exactly sure how it works as far as distance goes. But this is a new building for me. It is the medium builder thing. Like a 3D printer type deal. But is it doing actually any work? No, it is not, because it's we don't really have a lot of stuff that's necessary to keep this thing running. But so anyway, control rods, drilling rig, molecular sleeves, wafers, zero-G gimbals. So what's this stuff used for? I don't know. I'm guessing some type of upgrades for something. I would think. I'm sure they're used for something, I just don't know what. But we build it for fun, and there it is. It's not actually doing anything. It acts like it is, but it isn't. And that's the basically next version after one of these guys, which we use quite a bit. It's not running currently because our copper's not making it here. Some are higher tier drills and stuff. Check out other buildings. Oh, I think they're parts of other buildings. I don't think they're actually other buildings. I think this is just for parts. Yeah, components. That's right. So this is the stuff you need to build the bigger stuff. This drilling rig is not an actual building. I picked up a number of these and throughout doing stuff. They're probably what, half a body length or so. Yeah, these are your building requirements for building other stuff. That problem at drill level 2 and 3. Yeah. Not worried about it right now. Stuff. I need more copper. Where's my copper supposed to be coming from? I don't know.
Your clothes, your boots polished.
We're mining copper, it's just not making it here. So I gotta figure out what the problem is with that too. So anyway. Stuff. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. All we have to do. First to fight, first to die. So, we're at the end of this little chain here, I think. And, gotta run through the first part of the complex. We killed everybody already, and I think we're going on to the final fight, I think.
This location seems full of life.
It does. The question is, what do we use so that's fine. So the crippling calibrated pacifier.
Another location in the galaxy.
This is a shotgun we modified. This is a more modern type shotgun we modified. It has 7 shots into it instead of the paltry, I think 6. The drum beat, we just I think made this thing, gave it a scope so we can aim better and then shoot things better. This thing's actually a really effective weapon, so it kills stuff. Oh, that's the Maelstrom. We turned into maybe a sniper. It's hard to say. Gotta put it to the test still. Got higher DPS than the old Earth gun. Yes. Yeah, that shotgun is a beast, I think. Still have our grenade thrower, our launcher. Modified this thing a little bit, gave it a scope, so should be able to shoot things better at distance. Accurate. The pistol we modified a little bit too, not too much, but I think it fires a little bit faster now. Hey Ring, welcome back. How many weapons do you have? Let's see. Hot or favorited? That's 9. 11? If you count the cutter, it's 11. Oh, and then we have this thing too, the AA-99. It's got a scope too. We like scopes. Still on the hunt for a spacesuit that doesn't look awful. Yeah, that's... that. Just a regular Grendel. Well, it's not a regular. This is the one that lights people on fire. And I think one of my other weapons now has the fire rounds too. I can't remember which one. And this is just a double barrel shotgun. I wish you kept more than 2 shells in this thing. It would be so much better. I think there's a mod for that, but I'm not sure. But anyway, what weapon should I start? Yeah, good. I'm gonna start with this one. This death. We could pick this stuff up and oh, how did we miss that? I'm gonna sell you later, more than likely, as money. Need more money. And there should be no one alive anymore. Didn't make that. It's fine for the rest of the day, I'm sure. Fire. Thank you. Yeah, the door's right there. And what do you mean by doesn't look awful, right? I mean, this one isn't horrible. It's not too bad. Yes, that is a spacesuit. So we have his spacesuit showing all the time. Because reason. He said you're looking for one. So why are the ones that you have look awful? What are the stats on your spacesuit? 88 physical, 84 energy, 88 EM, 30 thermal, 15 corrosive, 0 airborne, 15 radiation. It weighs 8.25 and it's got a value of 10,143 with the ballistic shielding mod currently. We just did pick this up yesterday, by the way. Had been wearing the Constellation suit for a long time. Space trucker suit, I think. That was this is as much physical defense as yours at level 14. Yeah, some of them are different than other. I mean, there's different versions of the armors out there. Like this is only a gray. This is a white suit. This isn't a blue or whatever. This is just a basic suit. So I'm sure the blues and the purples and the other colored versions are better. This one is. Oh, I think this is the one with the ad. I think we put. Yes, we have the white hot rounds on this one. So that means when he shoots people, they burst into flames quickly because this thing fires really quickly. It's purple, but it's stupid good, but looks just awful. Well, that's why, and that's why your stats are as good as this armor because this is a white armor and yours is purple. That's reasons. No grubs.
Look, more bad guys.
More bad guys. Poor grubs. They thought they were going to live through the day. Oh, cool. How did we miss that? And zero wire. Spool doesn't count. But still. Yeah, well, you got lucky finding it. That's all that really means. You got lucky. Which isn't a bad thing. Luck is good sometimes. As long as it's good luck. If it's good luck, you're good. But then you have luck like me. There's a reason why we have a day called Wednesday. Okay, here we go. So, I'm sure this will be totally fine. Scanner plate. This guy want to talk to me, though? I have a feeling he's not going to want to talk to me, because he's been kind of goading us since we entered this little overhead announcement. Shit. To defeat the first mercenary stuff. Storage. Oh, nice trauma pack. Crappy gun. I'll take it anyway, so. Officer's calibrated coachman, so that's different. Short barrel, laser sight, muzzle brake. So we have to unlock this with an expert skill. That's fine. Big Bang particle beam shotgun. We have not seen one of those before.
If you need any help, I can take a few items. Of course, I would also label you an imposter, since you need no assistance from anyone.
So, that thing we just picked up. For the coachman, this is just a double-barreled shotgun. Some upgrades to it, nothing special. A couple of big bangs, but sadly nothing beyond a blue one effect. Big bang, there we go. So, particle beam shotgun. Damage is 35. Rate of fire. Special. Only 8 shots, though. Rounds, we have 306 rounds. This thing. Where should we put you? Laura's coachman. This is the shot, right? Yeah, that's just a regular shot. I will put that up. Big hit, but also big money. I've sold mine after trying it out. So, how come we can't blow up this rack, though? What weapon is that? Sometimes a key in the same room for these. Didn't see anything laying around. I mean, it's not there, I just didn't see it. Yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes the keys are there, but usually you have to kill somebody to get them. Might be in here. Ah, yes. That one, I guess. Don't match up to anything around. So it's not, these are bad one. I hate that they give you bad things, or bad, that don't actually help open. That's what they're not useful. It doesn't work. That one doesn't work there. Side, no, not inside. Okay, so not for the inside. Could be outside. So that one for the outside. This one. Still working the inside. This is good for the inside. There, though. There. But no good. Outside. Inside. Outside. Still need to put the inside. So. The bottom one up. Don't work on anything really. That works on the inside. Outside. Side, but so is this one. So this one isn't the inside. This one isn't the inside either. I have the outside done. So outside, I just need to right to the top, to the right, left. So the top, the outside is done. Side. It could be, but it doesn't seem. Wrong spot. Uh-oh. Rocket just realized Mrs. Kimpy's not here. For the inside. Not an inside or an outside one. Inside. Side. Those are the... Actually, it's not the outside one. We're still missing the one up the top there. Shit. I hate the auto slot one. Already had that one. I just realized Mrs. Gimpy's not here. So again, the outside is done, right? Actually, that's not right. This one's right. This one. Either. Side one. That's good. So these two are set. Side one here. Side one is going to work. That one. So it's 4 right there. Side. Side. Side, but that's the same as the lower left. This one. I think we're done, actually. That's the inside right there. Done. Oh? Screwed up, I think. Screwed up. That's the outside. Done. I screwed up because I didn't account for the two on the left over there on the side. I hate puzzles. I really do. So that was not really worth it. Really worth it. That was not the time that worth the time I put into that. And again, that was all looking for a key, or a possible key. I'm carrying around too much stuff too, aren't I? Just said I was encumbered.
Do you think the document... What's mine is yours. Legally. I've signed the papers.
Not creepy. I don't know. Carry that. Two. Okay.
Being part of your crew is just the best.
So, no key to open this so far. Don't even know what it is exactly. But I haven't seen any key. It's particular. But this wasn't a locked door, and this was just a regular open door. Watch, it'll be up here laying on the counter here. Boxes. Big area. Shooting at us. Hurt. Person. No. It's a laser rifle. It's not a laser rifle. Hey, Bob, welcome back. I'm gonna watch him burn. Not where the thermal sighting came. I don't know where that came from. What was in the lock case on laser? Oh, it is a laser rifle. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. That's shooting. Shit. He's killing all kinds of people with grenades. You go down?
I see the light.
Fine. Hand up. Or not. Oh, that was the guy we're supposed to kill. Yeah, that's the, yeah, it's a special laser thing.
I swear to God, I heard something. You're proving me.
Second on the first is a death sentence!
You said the grenade. Dead? Ah.
Whoever these foes were, I have no doubt they deserve it.
Died over here. Anybody? Turret died. I don't think we haven't really seen them do that before. Never actually seen them do it. Sure we do. It says you're first cav veteran. Go through here and loot everything. Ugh. I hear him, but we don't see. He's not showing up on our stuff. He's getting really good with those grenades. Sometimes it's really good. But I like this gun. Lights them on fire, makes it easier to shoot the next time. And it kills them really quickly. Oh, doesn't look like you're dead yet.
I can't believe it. You just took on some of the best mercenaries in the Freestar Collective and cut right through them.
Because they suck.
If we'd have had more like you in the war, we could have planted our flag in New Atlantis.
I didn't want to hurt anyone, but I had to defend myself. The war ended a long time ago. Still reliving the glory days. You're pathetic. I hurt anybody, but I had to defend myself.
You fought because you had to, and you fought well. Don't apologize for that. More importantly, you survived. Most soldiers don't. I know, because I'm the one who led them to their death. You don't know what it's like to look around and see the faces of warriors who trusted you to lead them as they die screaming.
You not seen the guy next to me?
I watched brave men and women torn limb from limb by monsters. I saw mech pilots cooked alive in their cockpits as their machines burned. Those deaths didn't have to be meaningless, but spineless leaders gave up on us even when victory was within our grasp.
I heard the first to seize farmland and why.
You really want to know? Because you might not like the answer. Last chance, Deputy. You can walk away right now and remain blissfully ignorant, thinking you fight for a noble cause. But if you still want the truth, I'll shatter that illusion for you right now.
You can handle whatever you have to say. Quit stalling, I won't ask again. How do I know you'll be telling the truth?
Because I can prove it. You'll see.
You can handle whatever you have to say.
We'll see about that. Not long after I started the first, I was contacted by a man who said he represented someone wealthy and influential. I refused to work for a shadow client, so he agreed to set up a meeting. Imagine my surprise when Ron Hope showed up. He offered me a lucrative contract to take possession of certain farms throughout Freestar space.
A chance to get revenge on the Freestar Collective. What was special about those farms?
All I know is that after we cleared the place out, Hope was sending in some kind of machinery. Our job was to make sure nobody saw the operation.
How did the stolen Hope Tech ship tie into all this?
To keep the Rangers off the scent, Hope wanted to hit a lot of places quickly and finish whatever he was doing before word spread. We needed another ship to meet his timetable, so he gave us the intel necessary to steal one from his factory. It also let him play the victim and keep suspicion to a minimum.
That chance to get revenge on the Freestar Collective.
The credits were good, but yeah, getting some payback was the real reward.
Is it worth that haul? Do you really think you accomplished anything?
You think I've lost? Is that it? I haven't lost. You go find Ron Hope and tell him what I've told you. Then you can deal out whatever justice you see fit. You do your job, and I get one last piece of vengeance against the Council. I'm gonna make this easy for you, Deputy. I'm gonna die the way I lived. Weapon in hand, no compromise, no fear. But first, here, take this. Use it to cut out the weakness rotting at the heart of the Freestar Collective. When the next war comes, and it will come, the Collective needs to be strong. Now my unit's waiting for me.
Hello Gimpy, it is time to take a break. Go check on the dogs.
Goodbye, Deputy.
Your next break is in 1 hour.
Trying to get away, isn't he? Funny. Exit credits that. Phone timing. Okay. Well, I can get up, stretch some legs, get some water, and be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.